Your Excellencies, dear friends, colleagues, familiar faces from all over the world, thank you very much. Thank you for coming here today. Like Sharif said, this was a record-breaking effort in the past few days to make this happen, but we're honestly honored to have you all here, part of an important day for us at the Dubai Future District Fund, the first AGM. I see most of the people here around us, and I'd say a majority of you are familiar with the region, but I'll still repeat this broken record and maybe spend a few minutes on the history, maybe, on why are we doing this, and why is it something that's not new to our leaders. And I think the initial part is just focusing a bit on what we're doing here is simply part of the country and the people of the UAE's DNA. And it's this disruption, this fast movement, this acceleration in such a short period of time where the leadership of this country, and I believe the slides should be moving as I speak, but there seems to be an issue, but that's fine because I know the slides back and front, but the first part of the slides really elaborate on how the country, and that's not the first slide, the first slide really talks about the DNA and the history of the country, where the founding fathers of the country really made big bets and made courageous decisions, whether it was the founding father Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan, or whether it, yes, we're getting there. So our founding father, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan, the founding father of the Emirate, has made courageous bets back then in a country that was simply a desert, and made big, ambitious master plan decisions at that time. And this obviously moved into our current leaders, who held that torch and continued those courageous bets by betting on airlines. Who would have imagined the largest fleet from the world will be from such a small country with massive ambitions? So the idea we're trying to convey from our slides here is that the thought of this product is something not new to the thinking of our leaders. And the idea of betting on the digital economy and the fourth industrial revolution is something that needs to happen. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince and the Chairman of the Executive Council, and also the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Dubai Future Foundation, has insisted that we continue this thinking and investing in the digital economy and the fourth industrial revolution. Obviously, this is a joint partnership with our colleagues and friends at the Dubai International Financial Center, who play also an integral role to ensure that this product and this capital is deployed in the right way. So that's the DNA and the thinking initially. Now, why are we doing this? The simple answer is the numbers behind me now. Are they? Okay, in a bit they should be. Okay, there they are. So those numbers really show you that it's not rocket science that we really need to focus on the digital economy, whether it's the transactional value that, as you can see, is north of $11 trillion, or whether it's the massive economy that we're going to get from the metaverse. Those are the things that we know. They're no-brainers. They're changing our lives. But in order for us to really be a city and a country that is driving the future, we need to really invest and bet on those ideas. So I think the numbers, you know them better than I do. It's important that we focus on those initiatives and really be the leaders in investing in those ideas. Now, the most important thing that I want to focus on here before I wrap up is what's our role versus what's the private sector role when it comes to funds, GPs, founders, innovators, and great brains from all over the world. Our role in this product is, yes, of course, to generate returns, but most importantly is to catalyze all your efforts. And this for us will be, I'm sure, and we feel it already, is a teething process, is a learning curve for us all. It's an initiative that we're learning jointly together, whether it's negotiating our terms with our colleagues on the funding side, whether it's on the fund portfolio that we have, or whether it's on the direct investments. But our role, our ultimate role, is to catalyze the innovation ecosystem, which means that we can be patient with our capital, which means that we look at sector introduction, which means that we look at job creation, which means that we try to fund the gaps that the private sector is struggling with, which means that we need to close the rounds where the private sector is struggling. So our role is to do all that and generate returns at the same time. So it's a combination, and this is the unique value proposition of this fund, while we do our best to also incentivize our Dubai Future District Fund team to ensure that they really hit their KPIs when it comes to financial gains and impact jointly combined. So I want to wrap up by saying, in order for us to do that, we need to have those convenings be as effective as possible, which means that we need to listen and listen as much as we can to try to understand what are the ideas, what are new initiatives that we can be co-investors in, how can we attract government stakeholders to join us in this journey, how can we attract third-party capital with like-minded individuals to really join us in this impact-driven initiative, how can we be as friendly as possible with funds and with founders to ensure that we really fulfill the whole innovation ecosystem. So the journey for us had just started, and this is the first official conversation we have with everyone. So please make use of it, enjoy these sessions, and enjoy the breakouts. And there are interesting speakers, 100% more interesting than me, coming up in the next session, all the way to the last one, where my dear friend Novak is going to be here, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy his conversation as well. Please make sure that you have side discussions and really give us as much information to ensure that this fund really achieves its target. We're not perfect, we're learning, and we want to do it jointly with you all. Lastly, I want to just mention a few names that I want to thank dearly for being part of this journey, starting with His Excellency Mohammed Al-Gargawi, who should have been here, but he's on leave, and he rarely takes leave, so we need him to take at least one day a year of leave, so we're happy for him, but he is the main driver. He's been a driver of the Dubai economy as a whole. He was part of those big bets during the Internet City and beyond. His Excellency Ahmed bin Biat, who was the Vice Chairman of Dubai Holding and was like a big brother to me, he drove this initiative during the Dubai Holding days, and I've learned so much from him. From the private sector, my dear friend and brother, where is he? Fadi Ghandour, maybe he's hiding in the green room. Fadi, I've learned so much from him. We've discussed this initiative a lot. I remember Danny as well from Beko. I can't talk so much about those funds because they might be in our pipeline, so it might be conflicted. But really appreciating those people, appreciating what they've done. And last but not least as well, my brothers here, I'm majorly conflicted here, but there's no conflict when you declare admiration and appreciation. So very much appreciate what he has taught me when it comes to investment and beyond. And last but not least, thank you to you all, and wish you an enjoyable day, and looking forward to learning from you all and building an innovation ecosystem together. Thank you.